Okay, I get the pleasure of looking at Scotty's breaststroke, and as we move forward, we'll get you started here, Scotty. And as we move forward, we'll kind of go frame by frame. But good position here. I think you do a lot of good things with your breaststroke. You got a real good feel for timing. You're real natural with the breaststrokes. You have a good idea of how to move your body and the timing of the stroke. The one thing that I've noticed in practice, and I kind of tried to say something about this the other day, and I'm going to back up a little bit to it. It's very important that you hold the streamline till you finish the kick. And I think you're fast up front, so I think you get a little bit in a rush up front. So as you're finishing your kick here, you're in the streamline position, and as you're finishing the legs, you can just see the hands separating into the pull. Okay, so as you're looking at your feet, they're finishing, and you're not really riding your kick as efficiently as you can. So the hands should still be in the streamline at this point together as these feet are coming together. Right now, you have a distance, and I just drew a line from hand to hand to illustrate how far out your hands are as you're traveling against your kick with your arms. So your arms are creating drag as you're finishing your kick, and that is just taking you out of the streamline a little bit early. And the best breaststrokers will hold that line, hold those hands together in that streamline until that kick finishes, to ride that speed. And it's very important to do that. And for you, I just really want to emphasize that you hold that line just a split second longer. And we'll work on things in practice to kind of get you to ride the stroke a little bit more. Hold it, do a distance per stroke where you hold it for a split second before you start the pull. But that timing is going to really help you even get faster, and it's going to help you do less work. So you're going to take your stroke count down a stroke or two, which is going to lead to less work. And when we're swimming 200s now that you're 13, 14, that's going to be very important over the range of your race. Okay. But again, as I advance it here, you do a good job of getting the eyes down. So your eye position, your head position in the streamline is very good. You're looking straight down, okay? As your hands are together in front or in the streamline position, your palms are down, that's fantastic. You're reaching slightly up. I'd like to see those hands a little bit flatter. Again, that's going to create a little bit of drag out in front of your stroke. But that's a good position. High hips. I really like how high your hips are at this position. Again, would like to see you finish your kick and get it online, because what I want to see here is every time you get to this position here and you're in this body line, I want to see your kick finished and on that same line. And you can just see your feet are not finished and the feet are apart and they're lower than the line. And that's because you're finishing your kick. And you just got to hold those arms one split second longer to get into that streamline, so you're going to ride that stroke a little bit more. Again, as you start the catch, you do a nice job, and I think as you get stronger, it's going to be really helped. But you're in this little triangular position that we want to have on breaststrokes, so it tells me that you're a natural breaststroker. Elbows are here and shoulders down here, so you got this little triangle going on to create that vertical forearm in your pull as you grab water. So good breaststrokers, as they're lifting their head, as they're in this position, get in that position quicker by lifting those elbows. So your elbows are high. I really like that. And then you're getting into a vertical forearm. Now your elbows are leading a little bit, so I would like to see your elbow up here so your hand and forearm are a little bit more on line. So we got a little bit more vertical forearm. You can see your elbow is getting ahead a little bit, so it's leading into the pole, so it's not giving you quite as vertical forearm. So you're losing a little bit of power up front in terms of your catch. And I would like to see that. Just hold those elbows. Now when you get to this point, elbows come in against your rib cage, hands are tight to the body, and you recover over the surface of the water. And that to me is very good. You're in a very streamlined position here. I really like your hands and how they're moving straight forward. A lot of swimmers won't move directly straight forward like you're doing here. They will actually have their hands angled down, and you're not doing that. So I really like the position you're in. That's very streamlined effect. It's very fast up front, and I really like that. And you're turning the hands at the end, palm down. That's perfect. Arms are on the back side of the head, so your shoulder right there is right on the back of the P on your cap, and you're looking straight down. That's perfect. That's really the body position you want to be in your breaststroke. Again, you can just see you're going to start those hands just a little bit before you finish the kick. It was closer on that one, but still started a little bit early. So if we can hold that line just a little bit longer, that'll be even better. Pulling those hips forward into the kick. Right here you can see your ankles are really close to your hip. That's exactly where we want to be. Probably could turn your feet just out a little bit more. If I back it up 2 frames, you can see you're kind of still need to work on your ankle flexibility a little bit on the side, just so you get turned out more. The more that we can show the inside of our foot towards the back wall, the more that foot is turned out, the more push we're going to have going backwards to push us forward. So you're still angled a little bit, so you're not getting as much of that kick as you possibly can. So that's an area of improvement in your kick, is just trying to get those feet turned out a little bit more. There, they're pushed out, and you're getting a good push there. It just needs to happen a little sooner. And would like to see those feet finish before those arms start. That'll get those feet together a little faster. Just focusing on the finish of the feet and not trying to pull too early will give more power to the end of your kick. Those are the big areas of improvements. Just trying to hold on to your streamline a split second longer as you finish your kick. That's going to keep your head down at this point. You're going to ride that stroke a little bit more. And I think that'll give you a little bit better down angle, because you can see as you're finishing your kick, there's a slightly up angle. And really, we kind of want a downhill action to it. So feet up a little bit more and the arms down here a little bit more. And I think if you finish that kick, you can get in that line. And that's going to be a little faster, because we want to ride a little bit downhill, not quite uphill. But again, Scotty, I really like the timing of your stroke and everything that you're doing. And I know the hands out front are just, you're fast and you want to be faster, so you're just getting a little impatient right up front. And again, with the kick, if we can just turn the feet out a little bit more, that's going to give you even more speed and power. But if we turn back that one more, you can just see how the hands, this is good, but you can just see how the hands are angled just slightly upward. We would like to see them a little more flat as you start that outward catch. But very good, and we'll talk about the timing even more in practice, and we'll do some drills to help you hold on to that, waiting for your kick a little bit. It's just a split second. Okay, thanks, Scotty.